This window is where you input details of your budget. You reach it by drilling down on blue hyperlinked account numbers from the main page of the budget. The more information you enter in the comments in the assumption field, the easier it is for you and finance to recall what you did. You can add rows if needed. There are three basic data entry methods. First, you can input amounts in the applicable months. The system allows you to use Excel calculations within the cells without the leading equal sign. For example, if you want to calculate 50% of $5,000, you would type 5,000 over 2. You can copy and paste amounts across the months. Second, you can use the spread method function, which either spreads an annual amount based on a method you choose, such as monthly, or you can use it to calculate number times quantity times rate. To open the spread method, click on the blue arrow for Show Spread. For example, you can have the system calculate a conference that lasted 3 days, which 6 people attended for $25 per day. You also select an allocation method to spread to the months. You can also use row calculations, where row 1 is the rate, row 2 is the number of occurrences, and row 3 is the budgeted total. If you have other line items, you must have a blank row between those assumptions and your row calculation. For example, if the federal mileage rate is 62 cents and employees drove 100 miles in January, in row 1 of the row calculations, you would add the 62 cents and select plus in the FX field. Row 2 is the multiplier for the number of miles. Select times in the FX field and enter the number of miles for each month. The third row is the product of rows 1 and 2. Select the equal sign in the FX cell. Notice the exclude button is automatically activated for the first 2 rows of the calculation. We do not want to add the mileage rate or the number of miles to the budget, only the product. You can attach files or make comments here. Additionally, you can use the edit status and/or approval status to show where you are in the process. For example, you may use an edit status of unused to show that you deliberately did not enter a budget amount for an account. In the grid at the bottom of the screen, you can see historical actuals and budgets. You can drill down on any blue hyperlink to see the underlying details.